Hey guys, Steve from Resale Dojo back, and today we're going to be listing some DVDs. I'm going to show you guys how I do it on my iPhone here. I have it hooked up to my Elgato, so you can see exactly all the steps that I go through. Now, if you remember before, as we are going through how to sell DVDs, you want to make sure that you took your pictures already so they're on your phone, and this is going to be a quick way for you to just list DVDs in just a short amount of time. So the first one that I have here is Roots. This is actually Roots: The Next Generation, and I did not know there was another generation of Roots here, but I love the first one. So this one, I'm trying to show you guys all just lower end DVDs that you could sell, nothing too high end. So this one is, I think, probably around 20 bucks or so, but we want to go in there and scan it first, as I showed you guys before. And we're going to just do a quick look to see where they're priced at. Some people got some crazy prices. Now this one is brand new. So you can see there's a lot of them around, let's see, used are in the around 10, 8 to 10. New, kind of like 15 to 20-ish. And let's double check real quick. There's 43 results on there. And let's check sold. There's 46. So they're selling pretty much 100% sell through in 90 days or 3 months. So we're going to go and look at recents on these. Brand new, $16.78, $10. A little over around 12, $17.95 or $17.99. A little bit over 18. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put this one up for, I think, $17.95. For DVDs, if I could get $17.95 and I paid like $2 or $3 for them, that's a great deal. I think this one was a $2 deal on there, brand new. So I am gonna go in here and see which one I like the most. I kind of like this one here the most, just for what the title is. And so what you do is you go in there and you hit sell one like this. And what's going to do is going to bring you up a duplicate copy of that listing. And now I'm going to just go in there, hit photo library. And what you're going to see here is Roots. I got my copies right there. I hit done, and those are going to load up while I'm doing the rest of it. So I like the title there. What I'm actually going to put at the end is new and sealed. I just like to have that stand out when I put my listings in here. I'm going to change my condition to brand new. The UPC is already in there because we selected it. I'm going to check on here. Let's see. Nothing. I just want to make sure that anything they had filled in, nothing's going to mess with it. It looks good. Or actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to put in a region code, which is 1. So that's anything in the US, Canada. So if you don't know, all DVDs have different region codes. Most likely for what region you're in, you're going to find the ones for that code. So I like to fill that one in. Store category. I'm going to put that under my DVDs. And it's already under the DVD category on eBay as well. And I'm going to go in there and change my price. And we said we're going to put it for $17.99 or $17.95. I like to do 95s. Everyone has 99, so if you put 95, you'll be bumped up a little bit over anyone that did 99. That's just a little trick that I do for myself. For here, I'm going to change it to media mail. If you are in the US, you are fortunate to have media mail available to you. Anything under £1 in the US goes for $2.80 wherever in the US. So all of them that I'm listing today are under £1. I don't even have to put the weight in there, because if it gets up to like 15 ounces, I know this is less than 15 ounces, or actually less than 16 ounces, it'll be fine. And then here I like to do immediate pay on there as well. And I do everything 1 day handling time. I'm not sure what you guys do. It's just really up to yourself. So I got everything listed. I like to go back and start at the beginning again. Check my photos. They're all there. Check my title. Brand new. I always make sure I change my condition, change my categories, because I have different discounts under different categories. So I know at different levels, but I'll always put this in DVD, and I know it doesn't hit any of my discount thresholds. Everything updated in my description there. Now for descriptions, I don't make any changes to the body of the description on there. I just leave what is in the heading, and it already populates the condition for you from you making that update, and then it populates how it's shipped. I don't do anything else unless there's like some type of flaw I want to point out, like maybe it's used one, it's missing inserts. Maybe the outer box is like dinged up. I'll highlight that as well. Maybe it's missing a disc. All those type of things. If there's missing anything or anything condition wise you would worry about if you're a buyer, highlight that on there. It doesn't hurt you to be as honest as possible, open as possible of what the condition is of the product. But then other than that, I just double check my price. Yes, I'm doing a buy it now for $17.95. I don't want to worry about doing negotiations on something for this low. Then I have free shipping for myself via immediate mail, and I always leave it open for a global shipping program as well. So immediate pay is on, and 1 day turnaround. And for myself, I always have free returns on there, at least domestically, for people as well. So there you go. All you have to do is then hit your list your item. And now, just give it a second. Give it a second. There we go. Success. It's done. It's all listed. So now I can just hit search again. I'm going to go on to the next one. So we're going to list 3 today. I have Game of Thrones season 3, or actually season 2. I need to be able to read myself. And so I'm going to scan this one real quick. If your scanner doesn't work, if you're bad lighting, or maybe the barcode just doesn't scan very well, or there's a sticker over it, you can always type it in as well. So we're going to look at this. There's 237 results on this one, so there's a lot that's available. If I look at by condition, there's 95 new. And now I look at sold. Only 86 have sold. So this is one that doesn't sell as quick. It's 1/3 sells within 90 days. So I wanted to show you guys different situations here, and just let's look at new comps. So someone sold for $7.99. But you can look, it's someone had sold same day used for $7.05. So that person underpriced themselves. See $10.99 and $10.99 new and used in the same day. Let's see if they're new. $9.99, $9.95. So you could see prices are low on this one. And the reason why I bought this one is I got for $1. And I know I could sell it with shipping for $2.80. Then you take out your fees on there. It's not too bad. So what I am actually going to be doing, I will be putting this one up. I'll grab this one. I'm putting it actually a little bit higher. Just because I have very little into this, and this I'm just giving you guys the thought process of why I'm putting it higher. I'm gonna put the price, or I'm gonna put by pictures in first. Make sure you put them in the order that you want. You want to tap them in the order that you want them listed in here in the app. If you haven't used the app before, I like this title. They put new. I'm gonna put sealed there as well. Brand new is already in the condition. DVDs. Now this person had a priority mail. I want to make sure I change that on there. Change that to medium mail. You don't want to be shipping Priority mail. Priority mail, the cheapest one you could ship is about like $7.50 right now, so you don't want to be doing that. I will be changing this to 14. That's just an estimate. It's lighter than that. Pricing. Now for this one, how I'm thinking about it, we saw I think a few 1099s, maybe a little bit more for new. I am actually, because of how much I sell in my store and kind of my reputation, I'm putting mine at $13.95. I'm pricing it up. There's a lot of used that's going through. I'm hoping I could do two things: use my reputation of the store and just kind of wait it out, but also signal for pricing in the market to go up, right? So if everyone keeps lowballing new items out there, or just lowballing listings out there, and you just tag along and do that, the next person's going to do the same thing. Everyone's going to just keep going bottom, 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 bottom out. Now, for myself, sometimes I like to signal to the market, hey, you could try to get more. And if I could get this, it's going to help bring that price up for it. I've done that on video games where I've put it a few dollars higher than where the market is currently selling. I sell a few of them at that, and then everyone starts bringing it up because they could see what they could get it for. So I want to help signal the market to bring this one up a little bit. I want to put it there. I can wait it out. I only got a buck on it, so once I sell, I'm going to be 5, 6, 7 times in my money on it once it sells, and it's not a big hurt for me to wait for $1. And I'm going to change this to immediate pay, and I am good to go. I'm going to double check. Go to the top, I just scroll on down, double check all of my categories, make sure everything is changed. And there we go. And the last one we got today is Echo in the Canyon. I was tempted to keep this Blu-ray. It's a sealed one. It has like Tom Petty, Brian Wilson, Clapton, Stephen Stills, Crosby, Nash, all those guys. Beck, Fiona Apple. It just looks like a really cool like documentary, kind of like a folksy documentary. But I'm going to sell it because it makes some pretty good money. Let's look at how many listings there are. 11 results. Awesome. I like to see that. So there's 11 there. News. Pricing all over the place there. Let's see how many sold recently. So they're selling around that 21. Let me double check this guy, see how many he has. I'm worried some of these. See, this guy's almost gone. How much does this guy have? He's pricing a little bit below. He's almost gone as well. So you can see two people are fighting it out here on price. 2187, 2186. A used one sold for $19.99. I am gonna come in here and I want to try to move mine real quick. For this one, I'm gonna move real quick. Let's take this guy's copy. I like that. It's got Blu-ray in the title. Let's go down here and steal it. So you hit sell one like this. Let it pop up. Put in your photos. Done. Those will go. I am fine. I'm not going to use their background remover. Their background remover in eBay is pretty much garbage, so hopefully yours look better than what they recommend. Title looks good for me. I like it has some of the famous guys' names in it. New condition has the region code A, so Blu-rays here. I'll just double check. Yep, mine is a region A. Blu-rays in the US and Canada are A. Store category for me, I want to make sure it's organized in my store, so it's DVDs, and I already had DVD category for eBay in here. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to sell this quick. I think I may sell this in a week or two. I'm going to underprice them new. So with that, this one, since I saw there's guys that have multiple copies right now and only 4 has sold and there's 11 listed, but some of the listings are for multiple units, I want to get in and out of this before they see that I underpriced them. So I'm going 1995 on here, and I am just double checking. So let's scroll back up. So Media Pays on Media Mail. They had first class on theirs. I'm changing mine to Media Mail, so I save a little bit on shipping by me doing that. That's a little bit of bonus that they have on their side, but no one really pays attention to first class versus Media Mail when you're a buyer. Store categories were changed, conditions new, my pictures are nice and loaded, and I am ready to go. So you hit list your item and it is ready to run here. Let's let it churn. Well, I'll show you guys here as we end as well, is you could go in there and then view your listing as well. You could go, see it pops up, it's showing now it's an active listing. You could go in there and revise it at that point. You could see your pictures, and then you could even go and look like your descriptions and everything. So everything that I showed you guys before, it's there and it's ready to roll. So thank you guys for joining me on this video on how to list your DVDs and Blu-rays on eBay. I hope I showed you guys how simple it is to be able to do it with your iPhone. All you have to do is take some pictures, and then you could just quickly upload them on your iPhone to the eBay app, and it's just really easy to get them up there. That's how I do, I think, 99% of my eBay listings. If it's clothes and shoes, I will do that on the computers. It's easier to manage that way. But for anything when it comes to electronics, I have barcodes, I just use my phone. It is so much easier than using your computer if you don't have to. So thank you guys once again for joining me. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe down below. Hit the like button as well. And also, if you haven't checked out the rest of my DVD series, make sure you do. I will be coming out with one on how to ship DVDs, just a real brief one of what type of packaging you should be using and supplies, just to make your job easier and just so you minimize how many items that you have for shipping. So thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.